It's the 110th homecoming at the place that started as the Missouri Tigers welcome the North Texas Mean Green into Faurot Field. Reception is able to save Missouri. Chris Abrams train has Missouri here in the red zone. Tyler Beatty hand up to the left side on the far side. He's got some room and some blockers. Touchdown, Missouri. Tyler Beatty, an 11-yard touchdown. He is first in the SEC in all-purpose yards. He's got a touchdown for the Tigers as they go up 6-0. Basilak in the pistol. Daniel Parker Jr. moves in off the motion. Basilak looks to the sideline. Missouri on the far hash. 9:15 and ticking. Basilak hands off to Beatty on the far sideline. He has some room on the stretch at the 20, 40. He breaks free, makes a move. 50, 40, and he's tripped up from behind. But he's all the way down around the 35-yard line of the Mean Green. What a gashing run by Tyler Beatty. Basilak with the fake handoff. He's going to throw it to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. What a grab. J.J. Hester hasn't gotten a whole lot of playing time so far this year, but he burned the defense for a touchdown. How about that throw by Connor Basilak? Basilak in the pistol, Beatty behind him, man in motion for Missouri. They do toss it to him, and he's going to be close to the end zone. Did he cross the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Missouri. Mookie Cooper off of the motion sweep, and Missouri is going to go up 13-0. So on the near hash, Basilak under center, Beatty behind him in the ace formation, motion from Boo Smith. Basilak's going to roll to his right on the bootleg. Nobody open, but Beatty might have got it, and it's a touchdown. Missouri right at the sideline. Tony toe tap right there from Tyler Beatty. What a play to haul that one in. Connor Basilak waited until the very last minute to get rid of that football, and a touchdown for Missouri. Basilak gets the sign as 23 seconds on the play clock. 4 wide receivers in the pistol. Basilak going to hand it off to Beatty. Beatty on the near sideline has some room to the 30, 25, 20. Nobody near him. 5. Touchdown, Missouri. Tyler Beatty with another big run today. North Texas had nobody there on the near side, and Missouri is going to go up by 3 scores. Looks like it's going to be about a 47-yard kick on the near hash for Harrison Mevis. At the 31-yard line, Mevis stands at the 41. McInnes the hold, and the snap is good. The hold is good. The kick has enough distance, and it's good. Harrison Mevis continues his streak. That's 15 straight field goals made for him. What a year it has been, as Missouri now goes up 31-7 over North Texas. 1:08 left to go here in the first half. 11 on the play clock. Ani takes the snap, looks to his right, fires over the middle to his running back, Johnson. Johnson has some room, makes a move, and he's brought down, and he fumbled it, and it's recovered by Missouri right around the 16-yard line. Chris Abrams drained with the recovery. Ani looking, has a free man. It's Torrey on the near sideline. He's open, he spins, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. A broken play from the Missouri defense. And North Texas takes advantage with Torrey yet again out of the backfield. And so 2nd down and 5. Ani takes a snap, looks to his left, is now going to be sacked. Brought down in the backfield, and finally Missouri gets some pass rush. What a sack by Trajan Jeffco. We have been waiting on that one for a while. He has been dead quiet the past 4 games. No sacks, one tackle for a loss. Hasn't had a sack since Central Michigan. 8 on the play clock. Ani with a running back to his left, 4 wide receivers in the formation. Ani's pressed up, and he's sacked again. The Missouri pass rush heating up, and that time it was Isaiah McGuire bringing him down to the backfield. Nothing doing for the Mean Green on that drive. Isaiah Johnson checks in, lined up to the right of Ani, 2 wide receivers. Ani fakes the handoff, is going to throw it to the near side, and it was tipped, and it's intercepted. Running down the sideline, it's going to be a touchdown, I believe, and it's Wingo. What a play. Makai Wingo, the defensive lineman. It's a big man touchdown for Missouri. Bringing up 2nd down and 10. Ani with the wide receivers in tight. Fake handoff to Johnson. Rolls out to his right. Has an open man at the 10-yard line. It's Pirtle, and it's his tight end in for a touchdown as North Texas finds an answer here, and they tighten this game just a little bit here in the 4th quarter. Downing still in the game, second down and 11 to go, 3:59 remaining. Not many Mizzou fans remaining, but Downing is going to get the handoff to the right side, breaks through, has some space at the 40, at the 30, one man to beat, 20, 10, and he's going to be into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. Dawson Downing all the way to the house, and Missouri has put this game to bed. In the shotgun, Ani on the far hash. He's going to run away from pressure, able to get out of a sack. He's going to throw it deep down the field on the near side, and it's caught at the 40-yard line. Missed tackle to the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Mean Green. How about that play? Damon Ward Jr. with a high point of the ball. A couple missed tackles from the Tigers, and now North Texas has once again swung against the spread. Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi echoing through Faurot Field, as I would say that accurately describes North Texas's current situation, as they are currently down 31-14 to Missouri. They do have the football, and they're taking over at about the 34-yard line. With 2:48 left to go in the third quarter, there is time remaining, but it is dwindling. DeAndre Torrey in the backfield with Ani, who has been having a good day running the ball, 12 rushes for 52 yards. So shotgun with a motion from the far sideline. They're going to run it behind the tight end in motion. DeAndre Torrey has some space, and he's tripped up by Martez Manuel in the secondary. But now North Texas is finding some rhythm with the running game.
Yeah, I mean, if there's been one positive to take for the Mizzou run defense today, is that they're allowing gains, but the second tier of defense has been a lot better today at stopping those huge gains.
Handoff, he's up the middle. He has more space, and he's barreling into Missouri defenders. And he's right near the first down line, and that's where they're going to mark him. Another conversion for North Texas, all the way down to around the 43-yard line. First and 10, 2:14 in the third quarter. Torrey still to the right of Ani. Ani is going to clap and is going to look to his sideline. Looks like they're going to have a different call. Pirtle in the game as a tight end to the far side against his offensive line. Hand off to Torrey. Torrey up the middle, tries to make a move, but he is stuffed up the middle by number 3. Make that number 9, Isaiah McGuire.
Yeah, this game gets a lot more doable for North Texas if they can score here, but that last play doesn't help. But North Texas clearly just going to keep sticking to the run, maybe some short passes here and there, and Ani really has been doing a great job riding the ship for North Texas.
Second and 11 at the 44 on the near hash. They're going to throw it to the far sideline. It's going to be caught, and making a move and being brought down is Roderick Burns. And so that'll make it a more manageable third down. Ish Burden makes the tackle. Third down, 3 yards to go on the far hash. Torrey lined up to the left of Ani. Ani takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Torrey up the middle, and he is stuffed. Nothing to gain there. And that'll bring up a hard decision here for Seth Luttrell. Will they go for it?
I think they have to go for it. I mean, their kicker in Ethan Mooney, he's been good, but this is a little far for him. So, I mean, I think you just have to go for fourth down if you're going to be serious about trying to come back in this game. And that looks like what they're doing.
2 wide receivers to the far sideline. The remaining fans here at Faurot Field making some noise. It's going to be a fake on the motion. Ani's going to keep it, and he's dropped. And that will do it for North Texas on that drive. Missouri makes a big-time stop. Number 12 for Missouri makes the stop.
Yeah, looks like that's really just comes down to planning there. Mizzou really just never had a doubt that's what was going to happen when Ani took the ball for that read option.
Sean Robinson, the TCU's transfer, makes the stop behind the line, and Missouri will take over at the 39-yard line. Sean Robinson moved to safety after a failed experiment at quarterback, but now he's making big moves for the Missouri defense. 3 wide receivers in the game for Missouri. Fake handoff to Beatty. Bazelak in trouble. Now going to roll to his left, throwing it deep. Mookie Cooper not able to catch up to it. Bazelak a little overthrown, but that could have been a huge play.
Yeah, everything was just done right there. Just comes down to the smallest bit of execution. You're going to miss every once in a while on those types of plays. Don't fault them at all for trying to go for that. But Mookie Cooper really just got in space there.
19 for 29 on the day for Connor Bazelak, 144 yards, 2 touchdowns, almost had his third right there. Beatty behind Bazelak in the pistol, 3 wide receivers. 8-7 on the play clock. Bazelak hands it off to Beatty on the right side, has some space, breaks through the line, and he's going to be spun. No, he stays on his feet at the 50, to the 45, 40, one man to beat, 25, 20, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Tyler Beatty has some simple magic with him today. He has been making some insane plays.
He's had some simple magic with him today. He's had some magic all year. Really, he's thrives in the RB1 rule for Mizzou, and you just start to expect it at some point.
Tyler Beatty having quite possibly his best game on the year, and that's saying something when he had 206 total yards in the opener against Central Michigan. Beatty has been taking over the role of Larry Roundtree with great success. North Texas looking to make a run here at the end of the game. 6:43 remaining in the fourth quarter. They have the ball on their 42-yard line. First down, 10 to go. Austin Ani in the shotgun. DeAndre Torrey line up to his right, 3 wide receivers in the formation. The slot man in motion. They fake it to Burns. Ani looks to his right, eventually throws it to Burns. Burns loses several yards as Carlisle was all over that one for Missouri.
Yeah, it would have been better just to throw that one out. Nothing going down there for North Texas.
That'll bring up second down and 14 to go. Missouri looking to get back to 500 on the year. As Ani's going to fake the handoff, looks to the far sideline, and it's batted at the line of scrimmage, almost picked off again, maybe even brought back, but it is going to bring up a third down and long.
Yeah, you look at this one. If you're North Texas, I mean, the game's out of hand at this point, but you just got to keep pushing it. Right now, get some points, especially getting 21 off an SEC opponent's not bad at all. So definitely need to keep pushing here.
Wingo and McGuire both with pressure on that last play. It'll bring up third and long, third down and 14, 6:13 left to go in the fourth quarter. Ani is going to he's going to keep it on the read option, has some space, but he is drilled by a couple of Tigers at the 47, 48-yard line, and he is definitely slow to get up after that hit.
Yeah, I mean, that hit was just absolutely disastrous for Ani. He's been more than any other quarterback I've seen in a long time in college football. He has been taking hits. He has not been going down.
Nicholson and Williams combined for that stop as it's fourth down and 4 to go. Ani in the shotgun. On his far hash, looks to the right, looking over the middle, trying to find somebody. He does have Roderick Burns open. He makes the grab at the 20, makes a move to the 10. He's got one man to beat, and it's a touchdown for the Mean Green. How about that one as Roderick Burns finally broke open near the end of that play?
Yeah, I mean, that was just, again, busted coverage for Mizzou. And if you're looking at the spread, that one puts it back in terms of North Texas covering the spread, but man, he had just so much space.
They were in zone coverage, and Martez Manuel made a quick break near the end of that play towards the line of scrimmage as the extra point is good, and that left Burns open in the secondary. It looked like they were playing cover 2, and he got open up the seam. So North Texas making a run at this one. 5:26 left to go in the fourth quarter. Missouri leads 41-27. You're listening to KCOU Sports. At the 43-yard line of North Texas, more tempo, handoff to Torrey, but nowhere to go as the Missouri defense stands up and swallows him at the far side 40-yard line, and it will be fourth down for the Mean Green.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened to that Mean Green offensive line there. They just almost looked like they all fell down on the ground. Mizzou was just able to penetrate very easily. So really just not a lot going on there for North Texas on that play.
Akil Byers was a free rusher on that play, and he was able to get untouched to the running back Torrey. That'll bring up 3rd down and 2 yards to go, 10:41 and ticking in the first half. Missouri leads 14-7 over the Mean Green of North Texas. We have some substitutions for the wide receivers. Bannister and Lovett move to the far side. Missouri on the near side hash. Bazelak in the shotgun. Toski Dove alone on the near side. Beatty to the left of Bazelak. Play clock at 10. And Bazelak's going to take the snap, look to his left, quick throw, quick out to Daniel Parker Jr., and Daniel Parker Jr. is driving his legs. He's got about half the North Texas defense around him, and he's finally brought down after a first down conversion. B.J. Harris checks back in, the freshman for Missouri. They fake the handoff to him. Bazelak rolls out to his right. He's going to throw it, and it's right near the first down marker, and a completion. Mookie Cooper with the catch at the sideline, pushed out of bounds, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 2 to go. Bazelak has been very good today, very accurate. But Austin Ani takes over at the 25-yard line in the shotgun, sends his tight end in motion. He's going to fake the handoff, roll to his right, nowhere to go. He gets away from a Missouri defender, and he's running to the near side, and he gets out of bounds at the 35. A huge escape plan there by Ani. Bazelak in the shotgun, moving right to left on your radio dial. Beatty lined up to the right of Bazelak. They send a receiver in motion, and Bazelak's going to fake it. He's going to look towards the end zone, but he runs out of time quickly and is brought down for a sack by Roderick Brown. So it's about a 39-yarder as Grant McInnes is on one knee at the 30-yard line. The snap good, the hold good. The kick with the distance is through the upright. 16 consecutive field goals for Harrison Mevis, and Missouri increases their lead to 20, 34-14. Missouri is on top. So Johnson with the handoff again. He has some space, and he's brought down. Martez Manuel with yet another great tackle in the second level. So brings up 3rd down and 9 to go. Austin Ani in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers and 5 in the box for Missouri. They rush 4. Ani looking to his left, throws it deep down the field, has a wide open man. He makes the grab at 35, and he's going to be wrapped up out of bounds by Manuel. It's Simpson, and it's a huge first down for North Texas. 3 wide receivers in the pattern, 2 to the near side on the near hash. Bazelak looks to his near side, and he's got a man open. It's Nico Hay. He has some room at the 30, and he's brought down at the 25-yard line by Deshaun Gaddy, but not after a huge gain to Nico Hay. And Columbia, Missouri is going to be happy today as Missouri takes the knee, and that will run out the rest of this clock. Missouri moves back to 500, 3-3 on the season. We'll see you here next week to face Texas A&M. Missouri wins 48-35. Signing off, I'm Aaron Moser with Lucas Owens as we send it back to the studio. You're listening to KCOU Sports.